mister.
A present for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to hand the mic over to somebody that's going to probably teach you a few things. I'm going to hand it over to the one and only Slice Boogie.
Slice Boogie? Slice Boogie's here. Slice Boogie! Slice Boogie joining us on commentary as Raunchy Rico makes his way to the ring. Slice Boogie! Champ, thanks for making the trip out. Thanks for joining us on commentary here.
What's going on, Jack? You know, I'm still a champ. If it was up to me, I would put this boot right in Joey Chaos's ass. But I can't wrestle, man. I got a ruptured Achilles. Had to vacate the belt. You know, I hate to see it happen. But it is what it is, man. Wrestling is a combat sport. And I'll be back. But right now, I'm hustling on commentary, Jack, you know?
Yeah, it's good to have you. It's good to have someone who knows what they're talking about sitting next to me for once.
Rico, shut up, man. Rico's talking trash to us. Worry about your match.
Rico's been talking trash to everybody here tonight, whether it be Darwin Finch in the beginning or his opponent Ray Rosas or even Joey Chaos later tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this guy got an attitude. I don't blame him. What's up with Damien Arsenic in that water bottle?
Damien Arsenic has to be one of the most annoying people in the company with that water bottle.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Ray punched him in the face. And I'm not even a fan of Ray.
Well, you mentioned Ray Rosas, the man that you beat to become the Santino Brothers champion at the LA Rumble just a month ago. He's going to be the opponent for Raunchy Rico, and he's making his entry here tonight. How does it feel to see the former champion coming out here tonight?
I mean, he gave me a good match, gave me a good battle, but he has a lot of demons to deal with this inner turmoil with Raunchy. Once upon a time, Ray, Rico, Shay, Tito, they all found themselves jumping me right before I was gonna pin Che. So what it goes around comes around. Ray, you wanna jump people? Don't get mad when Tito, Shay, and Rico jump you. It's karma. Don't look at me, Ray.
You mentioned karma. It seems to be, you're right, adding up for him as the number of opponents I thought anyways, that once he lost that title, that maybe the people gunning for him would start to die down, but that doesn't seem to be the case as he finds himself in the ring with Raunchy Rico here tonight, and things feel personal.
Well, it's very personal. Ray and Rico have been riding together, wrestling together. They're Santino's originals. Before I even stepped foot in the wrestling ring, they were already 10
Ladies
years,
and gentlemen, before we begin,
this is a grudge
Damien
match. A lot of
Arsenic
blood.
would like me to inform all of you that it hurts his feelings when you refer to him as a water boy.
I mean, Slice, when you come out there with a water bottle, what do you expect people to say?
I don't know, man. He should be happy they're not making fun of his damn shorts. What are those, underwear? What's going on?
Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are bullying Damien Arsenic every time you say the words water boy.
Well, I don't know if this is going to be a very successful attempt to get them to stop calling him a water boy. But I think that...
Now, with that out of the way, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
A punch in the face.
Introducing first, in the corner to my left, being come to the ring by Damien Arsenic. Weighing in at 223 pounds, Raunchy Rico!
Have you ever considered getting a water boy?
Never. Never, never, never. No water boy, no water girl. I don't trust anybody in my water.
From Antelope Valley, weighing in at 201 pounds, gifted and talented Ray Rosas!
You know, we talk about the past of Ray Rosas, the former champion, but he has seemed to have won the hearts of the people here at Santino Brothers and been somewhat of a fighting champion for them.
You gotta wonder what his confidence feels like. Whenever you lose a belt, your confidence goes way down. Look at that. I didn't even lose the belt, and I'm not feeling good about it. Imagine vacating a belt, but when you lose the belt, you feel like you lost your own child, man. It's got to be messing with his head. And him and Rico know each other like the back of their hands. They train together. They've known each other for many, many, many years, double-digit years. So you got to wonder who has the advantage here. I don't know. I can't even call it.
Now, do you think it's a smart move? We see Damien Arsenic on the outside wearing a shirt, the hate shirt, clearly not a coincidence, trying to get under the skin of Ray Rosas. Do you think that that's something that's going to get into his head, or do you think it's just going to fire him up?
No, this is all inner turmoil, man. I don't think it'll get in Ray's head. They know their history. They already know their history.
This is what I call the perfect wrestling match, where you've got two individuals who are incredibly talented, but also, as you mentioned, they've got the history. It's personal. There's more to it than that. This is what people, when they want to buy a ticket to a show, this is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
As it looks like Rico getting the upper hand at first, trying to take down Ray, but this is just turning into a fight.
Yeah, these guys are just shooting on each other, going at it. Working on the ground. You know, you got to give Rico the strength advantage, but I think Ray's a little more crafty than Rico. He has a little more up his sleeve. Rico's sort of a brawler, classic wrestler, but Ray could do a little bit of it all.
We see Rico going for the hair with on Ray Rosas here a couple of times there, and that was what helped him get the advantage here. Do you think that Ray Rosas will be willing to bend the rules a little bit to keep up with Raunchy Rico?
Normally I would say no, but you know what I mean? This is a grudge match, like I said. There's no love lost here, and sometimes when you're wrestling someone you don't like, you don't mind pulling out the stops. If he was wrestling somebody else, maybe he would, follow the rules, but there's a lot on the line here.
Now, they do have a big history between each other, but their last singles match, the last time they faced each other in a non-tag team situation, was way back in 2015, and funny enough, that was a match that was for the Santino Brothers Championship. They find themselves together now in the ring, and I gotta think that whoever wins this one, now I haven't talked to the booking committee, but I gotta feel like if the booking committee is watching this, whoever wins this one, I feel like would be the next to get a shot at that title. You are the undefeated champion. What do you think about this kind of situation?
I don't know, man. You gotta wonder, as Ray's chopping the ever-living crap out of Rico. He's fired up, but you gotta wonder if Ray wins, and let's say Che wins, the rivalry will continue. But if Che wins and Rico wins, are these guys gonna fight each other? You don't know. And then if Chaos wins, Chaos has a long history with Ray and Rico. Each match will be intriguing, depending who wins this, depending who wins the championship matches, all sorts of possibilities. Then Ray's done that to me before, and I wanted to kill him. He put his junk in my face. If Rico gets in there and kicks him in the nuts when the ref ain't looking, hey, he asked for it.
Now, is that something that Ray Rosas does on purpose, or is that just the way he's able to get the pin? He takes what he can get.
I think Ray likes to get under your skin, He fancies himself an exotic dancer, and when you're at his mercy and a ball or two rub across your face, it gets in your head, for better or for worse.
It does seem to have gotten under the skin of Raunchy Rico, as you mentioned, because he's got Damien Arsenic in there complaining about getting his hair pulled and everything else. But you can complain all you want. Eventually, you got to fight it out. And Raunchy Rico, he took that break on the outside, was able to take advantage here, and he's laying in those chops on the former champion.
Yeah, Rico's going to make him pay.
You go off the ropes.
Duck.
Is he able to capitalize? Nope. Ray gets to
Ray's
the
a
ropes.
vet. Ray's a vet. Ray's gonna hold the ropes. Ray's a solid wrestler.
It's not the fanciest thing. It's not a tope suicida, but you're right. It puts Ray back in a position where he's not being controlled by his opponent.
Yeah, defense is just as important as offense in wrestling. You got to be able to counter. You got to be able to stop. Big suplex.
Yeah, sometimes defense is better, but offense is still always good. Driving a knee down under Rico's throat before going for a pin. And Rico kicks out at 1. Showing he still has a lot of fight left in this one.
Yeah, Rico's tough. Rico's not going to go down easy.
Considering their background, I'm a little surprised at how methodical both men are. We started off with a lot of brawling, but now it feels like they're both still playing a bit of a chess match here, trying to take control and get an advantage without going overboard. Maybe I spoke too soon there.
Oh, working the arm. Yeah, but you know what I mean? These guys also, a big part of this whole rivalry is also bragging rights. If you could say you beat a guy up, yeah, you know, Rico and his gang are going to beat people up and jump them, but if you say you beat him one-on-one in a wrestling match, that's hurting your pride. It's one thing to jump somebody with 4 people, but to lose a wrestling match one-on-one, that means he got the better of you. So I think that's what Rico wants to do. He wants to prove he's a better wrestler. He wants to beat Ray up, but I think he just wants to brag that he won the match by himself, you know?
Well, you know, hurting pride is always something that stings, but you look at what's happening in the ring right now, and it looks like Rico has found something else to hurt. He's been targeting that arm, whether it be dragging it over that top rope and now running it into the girders there, and now stomping the hands.
Stomping the hand now.
And this does so much to a wrestler. It stops him from being able to clasp and do so much stuff in the ring. Not only does it make it something to target for an armbar later on.
It's working that arm big time.
The arm obviously is such an important part of a wrestling match. You can use it for strikes. Like I said, you can use it for body slams and suplexes. But if you have no arm, all of that stuff gets taken away from you, taken out of your arsenal. For someone as crafty as Ray Rosas, this has to be a very smart move by Raunchy Rico to take out the arm and limit all of those resources he has.
Yeah, this is definitely going to affect Ray's offense. But this isn't the arm that Ray drops the elbow with. Ray drops the elbow with the right arm. So if Ray has to pull that out of his hat, elbow drop, he'll still be able to do it. But yeah, wrestling with one arm is like wrestling with one leg. It's definitely not easy.
Ray trying to get away from Rico, trying to get some time to maybe catch a breath and heal up a little bit, but Rico very smartly staying on top of him, not letting Ray get any breathing room.
Yeah, Rico's a vet. He's honing in on the left arm, and he's not letting up. You know, he's not doing a whole bunch of body slams, this and that, trying to weaken the back, neck, weaken the whole body when he has a limited amount of time to just work that arm and destroy it.
As he continues to work the arm, I talked to Rico backstage before the match, and he was saying how he doesn't like the idea that Ray Rosas is considered the prodigal son of Santino brothers, and that he's always looked to in such a light as being one of the guys that helped start it, when Rico doesn't get any of that credit, and he was right here at the start of it too. He was one of the guys that helped get this thing going as well, and he's a little upset that Ray Rosas gets so much credit for that, and he doesn't.
Big backbreaker.
Big backbreaker on that hammer lock at the same time, still working on that arm. That super hyper focus on that arm here, and now the trash talking starts. Now you've been in the ring when you've been on top and you've talked trash. You've been in the ring when you've been on the bottom and had trash talk to you. What does that do when you've been getting beat down, your arm's been getting pulled out, and now you've got the guy talking trash to you?
You know, I'm big on talking trash, and it never bothers me. You know, it motivates me. It gets me angry. Sometimes it backfires. I've talked trash to people, and they turn around and punch me right in my face. You know, sometimes it backfires. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it throws people off their game. But I think Ray is such a vet that he could tune that out. You know, I think he's just trying to figure out what he's thinking now. He's thinking what he's going to do. His arm is messed up. Rico's giving him too much time to think, you know. He's not on the defensive. He's trying to worry. Look, he might counter. Look, big counter. Too much time to think. Rico's back on top.
And we get another roll through here. This is where that veteran status starts to really show as these men start going pin for pin here. We get reversal after reversal, and Rico goes to the outside maybe to buy some time, but not getting any of it as we get Air Ray Rosas diving out into the crowd. The one good arm is held up, and Slice Boogie, you can feel Ray Rosas starting to draw on the energy of the people and starting to gain some of that momentum back, using them to fire him up, going to the top rope here. What does he have in store?
He's up. Big cross body. This could be it. Pin. 1, 2. Oh, early 2. Yeah. Rico got too much in his tank.
Now trying to use that good arm. And you got to think about the smarts of Ray Rosas, using a cross body block, not some kind of diving clothesline, so you can use his whole body, but now using that other arm, taking down Rico.
Rico left the striking arm healthy, you know? Sometimes that backfires. I'm sure Ray throws better punches with his right than with his left. I don't think he can hook it.
Oh, that's where that damage to the arm has started to pay off. He's able to get it up. As he gets him down. Is he going to go for the pin here?
That late kick.
Bet of Rosas there, not enough, but just almost there. And Rosas trying to get the crowd going again, trying to fire them up again. You can tell, you can almost see it in his face, Ray Rosas. The more the crowd reacts, the more they cheer for him, you can see it in his face. He feels stronger.
The sexy Jesus chant is building. You know, Ray is a momentum-based wrestler. I don't think I've ever seen a match where he dominated most of the match, but once he comes out in spurts, he fires up, he turns it on, and it's enough to win sometimes, you know? He's just like a ball of lightning, so Rico needs to get the crowd out of it.
And this might be the way to do it, taking shots at Rosas while he's up on the top rope. And a big chop there, you can see the sweat flying
off his chest, yeah.
And now this is a dangerous spot for both men as Ray Rosas slips
going
underneath.
For the power bomb. Big power bomb.
And that could do it, but Ray Rosas wanting to put the exclamation point on it, climbing.
Is he going to drop the right elbow? He might drop that right elbow. Oh, wait, Damien.
That water boy on the outside getting involved again.
Scarlett didn't see it. The ref didn't see it.
As we get a
big superplex. Oh, but I think that takes a little out of Rico too. Can't capitalize on the pin. If he was able to pin him right away, that might be 3.
And that's the risk of a superplex. As you said, it takes so much out of both men.
Yep.
But I think after taking that power bomb earlier, Rico had no choice.
Yeah.
He had to do something to level the playing field.
Yeah,
here.
but that power bomb definitely affected Rico's back, especially the lower back and the neck. And just giving a suplex moments after that, not the best idea. So he's definitely feeling it right now. Ray's still favoring that left arm.
Arsenic trying to water Rico back to life. And it looks like it's working as Rico seems to be getting up first. And as I look into the eyes of Ray Rosas, I can't tell if anyone's home right now. But he's fighting up to his feet.
Ray's a thinking man. He's thinking.
Get the double underhook there.
Oh,
but it looks like he reversed it. Counter pin. And you know what? There's
countered the Tiger Driver. Might have put it away. Oh my God! Back of the neck. Rico going
forward again.
Oh,
that back break, double underhook backbreaker. And you mentioned the damage to Rico's back earlier. I think that's the only thing that saved Ray the first time around. But he hit it the second we get a pin.
Yeah, this might. Oh wow! Look, he had to pull his arm with his other hand. But this might have been the third variation of a backbreaker that Ray's been hit with by Rico. So I think Ray's back is messed up right now. So maybe working more than one body part is gonna come into effect now because Ray's back and his left arm are chopped right now.
I mean, how much offense does that take out of the playbook for Ray Rosas? If his back is damaged, if his arm is damaged, what else is there other than offhand punches and maybe some kicks?
Well, Ray's right arm is not as offhand, so his right arm is going to be able to throw decent punches, and he could drop that right elbow, but I don't know if he's going to be able to pick Rico up and hit any type of there. See, look at the right. It's sharp. That right hand is sharp. Beautiful punch.
And those punches seem to be the only thing he has left after all the damage
he's
taken.
using the left. I don't know if this is a mistake. Look, you can feel it.
As he tries to whip Rico, but clearly not enough strength in that arm.
Oh my God! This could be it.
Beautiful
This could be it. He's trying to break the arm. If he gets this, it's over.
Oh, if he sinks it in, there's no way. Ray Rosas nowhere near those ropes.
Ray's grasping for dear life, man. He got the arm is loose. This could be it.
This has got to be it.
This is not good. He's going to face ligament damage. He could possibly break the shoulder, the elbow. This is not good. Ray needs to get to the ropes as soon as possible.
He is nowhere near there. We say the apron is the hardest part, but the most dangerous part is right in the middle.
Well, his arm is bent now, which is good. His arm is bent. When it's stretched out, man, you could ruin your career like that.
At what point does tapping out to save the career look like the better move than fighting to win now?
I mean, we have pride. Wrestlers have pride, man. If I could wrestle with a ruptured Achilles right now, I would be. But, I can't. But Ray, Big slingshot.
And that's going to daze Rico and might give Ray just enough time to take advantage. Going into the turnbuckle, hits that kick to the back of the head, and this is not where Rico wants to be.
Ray could feel it in his arm, man. Hitting all those moves just now, he had to use both arms to get himself up there. He has no sense of balance on his left side, so it's going to be all right side, and even climbing up, he's trying to use his left arm, and it's messed up. Look, one hand. He only has one hand on the ropes for now.
But he's going to go for it.
You got to drop that.
He
dropped that right left elbow?
He dropped it on the bad elbow. Maybe he
Insane.
Maybe Ray says, I'm going to win if I hit it. It doesn't matter what damage I do. Goes for the pin. But it wasn't enough.
What a mistake. I don't know why he dropped the left. This is it. He's got to tap. He's got to tap.
Risked it all, and it cost him as that arm is being pulled all the way back.
I think the ref needs to just stop it, man. I think the ref should just stop it.
An excellent game plan by Raunchy Rico. Worked to perfection, but
Ray refuses to tap. I mean, he got some balls, I can't lie.
As he rolls through, goes for the pin.
Oh, he stole the win!
He stole it!
What the?
Here is your winner.
I can't believe it.
Rosas.
Nice. Boogie, we talk about how smart of a wrestler Ray Rosas is. He hung in there, he fought through it, and somehow, some way, by hook or by crook, Ray Rosas
Rico had the arm. I thought he was going to snap the arm, but Ray just got out. This is what I seen. Ray has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Just when Rico thinks he's going to use his solid submission game, Ray got all the tricks in the book. You know, he's